Yeesh, the game has given me all kinds of grief getting this stupid thing running, and I still can't have it run in anything other than 16:9, and why is my face cam frozen? Face cam? You good now? You're good now, face cam. Yes? Yes. Cool. Oh, why is Hellish Court rendering way the heck over this? Why is there this green blob on... Where the hell did it... Oh, goddammit, no, not in there. Hold on. There we go. Had to put it in the games group for the stupid thing. Forgot to do that when I was setting this up earlier. Hello, welcome to the train wreck that is now already rolling. This game won't run in anything other than 16:9, unfortunately. So let's press any button to start. I have never played this game before. I have heard of it. I am vaguely aware of it. I can see a Kriegsmesser over on the right there. Ooh, I know what that diagram is from, actually. The one with the circle and all those lines. That actually represents the various ways you can take steps to deal with footwork and whatnot in a one-on-one sword fighting duel. I don't remember which treatise it's from. I think it was from an Italian one. But I do recognize it. That's from an actual historical document. Was it the 11 Flowers of Defense? It might have been. This one's... Oh, I know this one. This is from Talhofer. That's Talhofer's Guide to Longswords. Anyway, training, tutorial. I know nothing about this game. 4 main button on the gamepad, okay. Blocks automatically, okay. Cancel any attack by pressing back. Okay, so there's a feinting thing going on, alright. Alrighty, have fun, Captain Crooked. I won't hold it against you or nothing. Me? Spiteful? Definitely not. Fighters get tired on attacking and blocking. Interesting. Marauding, teaching, and getting dueled? I think so, yeah. So that's interesting. Is there a stamina meter for this? Hey, the Mechanic Cat. So this is an actual thing from actual fighting. If your arms get too tired, you are just a fucking walking punching bag. At least in boxing. And this, I guess, you'd be like a straw dummy to get stabbed a bunch. Move away to replenish your stamina. Understandable. Character will have to do close attacks instead. Okay. Very close range. Press right to push hand. Alright. That is a risky thing, but works. Did that dude just get his hand fucking chopped off? Sure fucking did. Damn. Drone get double press backwards. Double press backwards quickly to do a big backstep. Okay. I mean, sure, when I'm talking trained fighters fighting, if a trained fighter is totally out of stamina and can't keep his hands up, he's toast. He's got nothing left and he's toast. Grab and kill your opponent by pressing left and right bumper. Okay. Huh, I mean, that works. Pressing backwards on time. Okay. Interesting. Long guard. That is a thing. That's the correct term for that. These guys did their research. Alternate attack sets. Okay. Opponent attacks your legs, press backwards. This is, again, correct. If someone goes for your legs, you would need to basically step back. Punishing counter to the head. Legs are really hard to defend and also really hard to, No. My hand's pretty much all better now. Got replacement bones for both of the ones that were cut, and it's pretty much good to go. Press backwards, okay. Go for a punishing counter to the head. That actually does kind of... That does work. Because they have to extend way forward to go... forward and down to go for the leg, which leaves their top half very vulnerable. Interesting. Each character has their own things. Alrighty. Tactics tutorial. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Yeah, keep in mind in tempo. That's basic fencing. Apparently repose faster than you can attack again. Okay. How do you know when to, is there a specific parry button, or is that part of the auto guard? parrying and riposting at the same time? That is a thing, actually. There's a lot of longsword techniques that are very, very highly valued because they work simultaneously as a block and an attack. A lot of thrusts do this, which really only work with two-handed weapons, because thrusts on a one-handed weapon don't really have the stability to counter a cut and do anything meaningful. Like, if you go for the Ox Guard, which is a high guard where you have the sword point pointing towards them, you have a lot of different thrusts you can pull from there. As well as, what was it, Plow? It's been a while since I remembered the names for this stuff. Where you can just thrust into someone's swing, tie up the sword, and hit them. Oh shit, an anonymous gifter! Thank you so much for the gift sub!
Crooked's devotion to the attendance of sin has
Believe it or not, you're actually my favorite gifter. Because I love people who do goods anonymously, because I don't have to worry about paying them back later. Also, you give me money, and I love money! It's my favorite thing! Okay, if you don't attack, you block. Even when walking forward, fair. Backwards cancels during the parrying mode. Oh, parrying and blocking, they're using the term interchangeably. That makes sense. When you're both in long guard, you'd push your opponent's blade away. Yes, this is another thing. Interesting. Wow, this is way more accurate than I was expecting. This isn't something like Exanima where you drunkenly push stuff. I mean, obviously the physics can be a bit wacky, but yeah, that's a thing you do in long guard. You just push the sword away because they've got less control when it's further away from their body. Okay. I guess I'll try stabbing someone? Training. Practice versus CPU. Loading, loading, loading. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, Polish guy. Other Polish guy. Are those supposed to be Polish sabers? I'm pretty sure Polish sabers have a much more pronounced curve to them, but I could be full of shit. Okay. Chick with rapier. That would be more my style if there's no longsword. What's this guy got? Oh, win 8 fights in a row in survival mode to unlock this guy. Okay. He's got some sort of curved sword. It looks more like a Middle Eastern style. Oh, and it brought me all the way to the left. That looks like an arming sword or possibly a broadsword if you want to misidentify it. Okay, she's got longsword, which is actually one of the categories women can actually somewhat participate pretty evenly against men in. This guy seems drunk and awesome, and I'm really tempted to play him, but I'm also really tempted to go with longsword because that's just how I do. Let's compare drunk to, what's-her-face? Compare drunk to longsword. Someone bought me this game, so I've decided to stream it. That's the rules. If you buy me a game, I'll stream it. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. I wonder if longsword's gonna have the advantage it has in real life in that you can't actually parry a two-handed longsword strike with one hand. It's just not really doable. Alright, so what do we got? Huh, her longsword seems kind of short. Okay. Oh, are these wooden weapons because it's sparring mode? Okay. Okay, so X, that's a low cut. Ow. Interesting. And triangle is thrust. Alright, now what was the one for long points? Okay, so those were the grabs. Oh, okay. Oh, that was an interesting cut. That actually is a thing you can do. It's a draw cut up close. Okay. Wow, this AI is a lot more aggressive than I was expecting. Okay. How do I get to long point again? It's not holding one of these down. Okay, so he pushed the sword, which is a thing you can do, believe it or not. Okay, so that scored a hit. Wait, why am I in high guard? Was that her long guard? Yes, this holding circle that made that? Or was it holding down in circle that did it? Anyway, the high guard stance that she was in for a second was the ox stance I was referring to previously. Okay. I mean, I don't really get it. Oh, okay, so there's a moveset here, too. Hold left trigger, okay. Left trigger to go into long guard. High guard from idle is up plus left trigger. Oh, iron gate stance. That's another stance that's a real one. Down from L trigger, got it. This is a lot of shit to take in, so I probably won't. Let me have to do the mouse to continue? Weird. Okay, so that's long point. Got it. Interesting. Okay, that was another hit. Oh wow, he steps in fast too. What is that weird drop cut she's doing? Okay, so let's see, left trigger and up, was it, to get into high stance? That's just long point. Hold on, let me check the controls again. Wasn't it getting into high stance? Oh, so this music is ballin', I dig it. Long guard, hold L trigger, high guard from idle, up plus hold L trigger. Okay. So up plus hold L trigger. Oh, this high guard. Okay. Yes, this is an actual stance you would take, believe it or not. Obviously, yes, it leaves your bottom half fairly vulnerable, but you have amazing downward power from this, which is why this dude is losing his shit and running away. What the hell was that twisty thing? Alright, I think that's enough practice. I'll get into the meat of the game at this point. Were you Aztec? I mean, I guess not. Maybe, maybe not. Story mode, first chapter is coming.
And this father, old man, is walking through the yard, and his son, dressed up as a Turk,
Hey, it's the
drives
drunk
in
guy.
through the gate. Old man just ran, scared, like he saw the devil himself. And the son is chasing him. He yells, "Stop! I am your son!" And old man just lost his wits. He died soon after that. That's how scared he was.
Oh.
Jesus, Mary, it's him, the infamous, the bandit.
There's just two of them. There's a reward.
Okay,
All right.
so
You
story
have your
mode.
pistol? You're coming with us. Or we can shoot you right here. No difference to me.
My brothers, you must have mistaken me for someone else.
Oh man! Tossing the fucking beer on the gun to destroy the gunpowder? That's a clever move. I like that. And yes, that would totally work on older guns. Black powder just got totally fucking wrecked from water. Oh, that's it for story mode? Okay, I guess I'll just go to fight. History buff. Survival mode, staying alive. Okay. I guess I'll just try Sharp versus CPU. Hey, waste of beer. If the beer keeps you from getting shot, it sure as fuck wasn't a waste. I've been shot enough times to know that it fucking sucks. Alright, I'm gonna try... What's the Oh, Contra is just versus. What do I want to pick for AI? Aggressive AI, I guess? AI sword sharpness. Average for now, since I don't really know how combos works? Random arena? As always. Man, loading times on this are a bit, huh? I mean, Contra and NES might... Oh, wait, I have to fight here. Alright. Ah, fuck. Oh, I didn't lose from getting stabbed. Okay. Okay, that was a double. Aha! Okay, so this works a lot like actual sword fighting. That one good hit and you're fucking toast. Wait. Wait, I won the previous double? Or wait. How do the flags work? I still don't really get what the different buttons do. I mean, they're different attacks, and I think triangle sort of means high, but I haven't found a consistent pattern to it. Okay. She interrupted... Oh, okay. How the fuck is this dude still alive? He got poked like 3 times in the belly. That's normally when you're fucking toast. Especially with the depth of those pokes? That dude would be fucked. Alright, well... see how this goes. Okay, so those are the... and then this one's the grab. Alright. Hey, Amriv! Wow, 3 for 3, and I still don't really know what's going on. Okay, okay. And Amriv followed me again, because he's making sure to unfollow me and re-follow me every time. Ah, the dickhead. But that's what makes him my favorite follower. Okay. 8 fights in a row in survival mode is, I guess, what's going to be the goal for this? Maneuverable AI. Let's move it up to sharp and see how it goes. Another random? I mean, yeah, I guess the drunk guy wouldn't really... would he? Getting stabbed to the abdominal wall does kind of fuck you off. Alright, so let's see how Rapier does. Oh, what? Sorry, I was still trying to figure out exactly how Rapier works and how High Guard works. Yeah, that's High Guard. Lift Blade? Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. A Rapier defaults to long point guard, so I guess you could go to a high blade stance. Snap thrust, high thrush, arm lock. Oh, there's 2 buttons at once combos, okay. So, triangle, triangle. Okay, let's try combo. Ah, well, rip the arm. Is it true that slashing at the arm disables the finger some? I mean, kind of, but not particularly. Generally, you want to actually slash at the fingers. What the fuck? Why is that a... wow, right in my throat. And I'm toast. Alright, well, I'm gonna try her again. I tend to like spacer characters because I'm used to outboxing. Let's give her one more go. Against Barabas again on sharp. Slashing at the arm just does disable the finger some, but generally you want to actually snipe the finger. That's one of the best ways to score points in HEMA, and also it's a great way to make someone reconsider their current situation, because fights are almost never to the death. Humans are not programmed to fight to the death. Why is she cutting with the rapier? Okay, I think I know how to play here. You just use the side button instead of the up or down buttons. Because, why the fuck would you ever cut with a rapier? Okay, want to basically stand at the point where I can snipe his fingers. I can't tell where that is with this fucking camera in the position that it's in, though. How are you... That'll definitely finish him off, though. Okay, okay. Yeah, so not too much of a fan of rapiers in real life, because they have a lot of really small, fine movements that aren't suited to my power build. Oh, that's a double. Is he gonna survive the shot to the stomach that deep? Probably not, but he might the game might count it. I mean, that'd be a great balancing point for Rapier that has a harder time actually landing more important... Oh god, stop walking towards the camera. Wait, don't I auto-block? Why did that not auto-block? Maybe it's because he was past the point of my guard. Okay. Yeah, come on, buddy, step. Whoa! Cut to the calf and then to the chest? Okay, so there's a combo system in this. Interesting. Oh! Wow, that was close enough for him to push the sword? Okay. The one Japanese fighting, I mean Bushido Blade? Or I'm thinking of a different one. Alright, I'm very tempted to go with the Drunkard now. Alright, let's go back. Let's try survival mode. Yeah, fuck it. Actually, history buff mode. Sharp. Why is there even a wooden mode? Do you have to knock people off? Or knock people out? Not off. 1v1 fighter with sword equals Samurai Shodown. I mean, kinda. It does make sense. The games are totally different, but it is a 1v1 fighter with sword. This is an interesting fighting game. Samurai Shodown also had a lot of locational damage, like you could disable someone's arm. Wait. Who the fuck am I? Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, I guess I hit him in the shoulder with that? This guy has a lot of very proper motions with his sword. Ow, ow. Why wasn't I stepping backwards? I thought I was hitting backwards. Okay, whatever. Hello? I'm at long point, why can I not do things? What the fuck? I was at long point and hitting buttons and nothing was happening. Why? How? Was that not a double? Okay, that was a double. Because I definitely hit him in the neck, which absolutely should have fucking destroyed him. Wow, that attack of his comes out fast. Alright, got him into the chest. I still don't feel particularly like I've got a great deal of control over the outcome of these matches. Yeah. And this was not the guy that I picked, was it? I don't think it was. Man, these loading times are killing me, though. Or, wait. This was the guy that I picked. Okay, that... Ah, shit, I got a gift. Popped up over this, but it's fine. I'll check that out later. How do you go for a leg snipe again? Because he kept going into high guard, and I really wanted to snipe him in the knees or something, because that's exactly what he was leaving vulnerable. Oh, that is some fucking reach! Maybe I should consider the square button. Carabella, Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth. Black Curse, okay. That's a type of saber, alright. Is that supposed to be a Nagel sticking out from the side? I can't really tell perspective from that thing. Let me minimize this real quick. XCOM Apocalypse. Oh, I've heard of this game. Bit off brand, but I'll still play it. Okay, so just toss me around various characters. Okay. How did that not kill him, too? I really don't feel like I've got much control over the outcome of these matches. What's interesting about this guy is that he seems to switch stances when I do different attacks. It's like I feel like I go like square, circle, square and do something cool. Yeah. And square from that, okay. Double. One of us might live. No, double and I didn't live. Alright, so I got off of the... This guy seems like he has like a ton of hit points or something in a game that doesn't actually have a health bar, where every blow is a one-hit kill. I like that move. I really don't get when things get blocked or when things don't get blocked. Doesn't make any sense to me. Oh right, if I'm doing close-up stuff, I need to follow it up with something. Or, didn't let me follow that up, the kick up. Okay, so we counter the push attempts. And I guess I couldn't move to block it in time because he was too physically close to me? This seems kind of hard to figure out, honestly. And these loading times. I do not like these loading times. Alright, so it's this guy again with the straight sword. Oh, what? Okay, I thought I was hitting dead. It was not clear that I hadn't actually lost control. Alright, so now I was dead. I feel like this game needs, like, some sort of flashing effect to let you know when you're fucked. What the fuck is those super slow motions? Okay, I mean, that's something. Is that supposed to be like, what the fuck is that little twirl before actually thrusting? Why would you do that? How did that thrust not hit him? Well, managed to land a neck shot at least. How did that thrust not hit him? It, like, slipped right past his head? Ah. Alright, so I went for a really close one and he got away. Alright. It still feels kind of button mashy to me. How many fights do I unlock Soul Edge? 8, apparently. Blackfighter, wheellocks, pistol, blah blah. Yep. Why do they have guns in this? Is there a character who has like a gun as a special move? Is that a thing? Alright. Cool looking guy. Aha, yeah, it was a double. Alright, nice. So does it just keep going forever? Is there no, like, cap to this? Wait, how did... Huh? I really don't... This game really feels like it needs a more explicit interface. I'm totally lost on when I'm getting fucked or not. Is there modded characters? There are modded characters. Hey, Gondola! Welcome back. How's your day going? Me, I'm trying to figure out a weird fucking fighting game. Okay, looks like I managed to cut his hand off and stuck around alive, mostly? Cool. I really like that cut. That forward low cut from the wrist. Yeah, there is. There's actually a Polish fashion truckish clothes. Spell check. Yeah, at least tomorrow is Friday, the day most people get to have off. Okay, so what, this guy also has kind of a short one, except I got stabbed in the face real bad. Yeah, gray coat guy just seems like he's in some kind of invincible tank. Oof. Well, this guy seems really quick, though. Okay, so double tap always lets you step backwards to avoid a leg snipe. Interesting. Wait, how did... It made contact with him. How is that not a grab? What the fuck? The tutorial said that was the grab button. Why is not grab? Well, whatever. YouTube model this week, so it have. Oh! I need to check that out then. Weren't you streaming on YouTube, though? Alright. Ow? Ow. Another double, okay. Yeah, I would have an easier time with this in real life than I would in this video game, just because I know exactly which movements of my muscles correspond to exactly what you do stream on Twitch. Really? When I checked your fucking Twitter profile, all I saw was a YouTube link. Do you not have it as your site on your website on your Twitter profile? Because I swear I checked, you didn't have one. That's why when I do my pre-roll, I don't have you listed as a Twitch URL because I couldn't find a URL for you. Nice, ARP snipe. Still don't have much of a sense for the rhythm of this game. Also, this guy has a really ugly piercing. Pan, pani, under, blah, blah. Wonder if this is made by Polish developers, which would explain the emphasis on Polish sensing. I'm not actually particularly well trained in this style of saber. I was more of a longsword and axeman type guy. I did a little bit of saber. Changed the Twitch a few weeks ago. That would explain it. Alright. I'll have to give you a follow then. Remind me after the stream. Maybe send me a message on Twitter for that. This guy's a really quick... Yeah, the circle is super quick. Yep, and I can even follow from this. This guy seems like the best character, actually. And he's also the most stylish, so... Polish, blah blah blah, mandatory and free labor of serfs. Huh, alright. And I think this is an endless mode where you just get history stuff. Come on. These load times. Oh, I'm playing as, the chick I don't really like playing as. Okay, but her X button is really quick and straight and pointy. Right, I'm supposed to use X and triangle with her because those are stabs. And stabs with a rapier are what fucking rapiers are supposed to be doing. Wait, why is that a cut? Oh no, circle's the stab? Okay. So he's going into long point. What? Wait, what? Hold the fuck up right there. Circle and square are supposed to be her stabs. And when I slipped past the point of his long point guard, she did this stupid little swing, not towards him, but into his sword? What? The fuck is that? Seriously, circle right there, stab. Slip past long point, not stab again. Ow. Huh. You know what fighting game this kind of reminds me of? Immaterial and Missing Power. That game also had this weird system where you'd swap between moves based on distance. And this feels a lot like that. And that's not a system that feels particularly good, in my opinion, at least. Oh, hey, mirror match. I have not managed to get a single grab off on the AI. Every time I try to use the shoulder buttons to do an attack, nothing goes through. It's weird. I don't know if I like that. What? How did... Huh? That don't make no sense. What happened there? I really just want to snipe his wrist. When he's got it that high... Oh, wait, no, I suppose he does have the handguard on there that I didn't see. Alright, never mind. Can't really snipe his fingers the way I like doing. Okay, so we switch to a high guard. Okay, that's still a long guard. Okay, so he automatically switches to a high guard in certain circumstances. Ha. Huh. Alright, well, it's 6-6, and I guess I'll switch over to survival mode and see if I can get to 8 rounds. Because that seems to be the rule that the game has put forth. Get to 8 rounds. Main menu. Fight. Survival. Sharp. Actually, wouldn't survival with wooden be easier? I mean, I guess I can't take them out as easy. Why is there a wooden and steel option, though? Anyway, yeah. Jacek just seems awesome. Just because his forward and circle, it comes out so fast. When you get close, it's going to be past the point of their guard most of the time. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, on the Hangman's place. Look at how fast it comes out. It's ridiculous. Perfect. Alright, so what else we got? I think this is 2 losses total, and then you have to restart. And yeah, the quick move that has decent reach is kind of how I always did this sort of stuff, except for when I was doing Axeman stuff in Formation. I really don't like exposing myself to too much danger in a fight, believe it or not. Okay. Ooh, I know that card, but I can't remember the name of it. Is it Plow? Is that Plow? Okay, so yeah, it's like the CPU always reads my shoves and hits them at the exact same frame. Which is pretty annoying. Yeah, like every time. Seriously, his attacks come out so much faster. Alright, well, that's 2. Shove actually went through for once, which is nice. But he's looking a bit fucked up. Is that going to carry over to the next round? I hope not. I wouldn't be surprised if this game decided to simulate, like, accumulated stress and combat damage. Ah, it's this guy. Look at how fast it comes out. It's great. Oh, he blocked. Seriously, I can get in close and hit a guy. It's very, very detailed. It has a lot of stuff that's completely historically correct. I just think the interface is a bit shit. There's no real clear indication when you've landed a blow that ends the round lethally, and there's no real indication when you're landing blows that don't. And it's kind of hard to tell when you're in range for certain things to work, or why things aren't working. On the other hand, this guy in particular seems kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that one. It's a good one. I've only seen the fight scenes and don't watch movies, but I have seen that one cutscene. And yes, this is a game that seems to be primarily about Polish saber fencing, which actually is different from the rest of forms of fencing, because the Polish sabers are uniquely heavily curved. Yeah, seriously, his fucking circle button attack is so ridiculously good. It's so fast, it's often lethal, and you can actually follow it up from half the attacks. Like, you have this whole shoving mechanic that's way up close, and most of the other characters can't really follow up from shoving someone. This guy can follow it up, hit twice, and make it lethal. Why would you play as anyone else? Ah, this chick again. Oh, she got out of range from that, okay. How did that not cut her? Wow, she stumbled back far from that, too. Huh. Okay. Wait, what? How did I not block that? I wasn't pressing any buttons. I should have been... I was still far enough away. It should have been easy to push to the side. Alright, that one I absolutely did not block. Alright, 5. That's most of the way there. It's more than halfway there. I have to get to 8 to unlock the last guy, who I assume is like supersonic and gets like the stall edge. And some other stuff probably. But no, this guy just seems like the best. I mean, I'm coming from this from a completely inexperienced point of view, in the same way someone playing E-Honda in Street Fighter for the first time might think his ability to get out any sort of special. It makes him better, but this guy just has that one attack that's really fast, and you can actually follow up shoves with it. Yeah! It comes out fast enough you can actually follow up with it. None of the other things that I've used felt like they could actually follow up. Yeah, the deluge. It's about a thing that Sweden came and fucked up Poland. Wasn't that during the 30 Years' War, or was that some other time that I was thinking of? Uh-oh, mirror match. Seriously, you can just get in and fucking spam the cut, and you keep winning. Hey, Ice the Hedgehog. I'm playing a history stabby game. So, it's interesting. I've got exactly one tactic that seems to work consistently. Except maybe against this chick, because apparently it's impossible to fucking guard against her sword if you try to get past the point. Seriously! There's supposed to be an auto-block mechanic, but this dude never blocks the sword, and she always falls back. Maybe I need to switch to, like, long guard. Except, like, half my buttons in long guard don't seem to do anything? Oh, this is a really interesting cut, by the way. This is an actual Polish fencing, Polish-only saber fencing technique. So yeah, same time as 30 Years' War, okay. Where, you specifically cut backwards like this to slip the tip of your saber past the point of the, opponent's guard when they try to block it. So it goes around you. Or it goes around their sword and still hits them in the head, and this bitch is just not doing nothing. Did her AI break? She seems to, like, do an arm and then stab and then walk back. Okay, let's try stepping forward and see if her AI is still broken. Stab, walk back. Push, stab, and then walk back. What? Why are my attacks not going through? What the fuck? I was hitting buttons, nothing happens. I don't understand. Is this my controller being a piece of shit and having trouble having commands execute? Yeah, it might be that my controller is a bit shit and that when I'm holding the shoulder buttons, the face buttons don't tend to work. Hooray for bootlegs, right? No, I think I'm getting it. I just walk up and use his one fast attack because this is basically a one-hit kill game. Therefore, jab, right? Makes sense. Alright, so what do we got here? Ah, fatty again. I mean, I got stabbed in the neck, but apparently I'm fine and can just walk it off. I'm not gonna question that. I mean, I am gonna question that, but it seems like it's fine? That's so weird. Alright, broadsword guide. Yep, kick, cut, done. That's the great thing about this guy. You can follow up from the kick, which I haven't been able to figure out a consistent way to do with any other character. Everyone else's attacks that come out too slow. B, load faster, please. Alright, there we go. How'd you get good? Be born good, then you start good. Kick, slice, oh. Yeah. Kick, slice. There you go! You need one button for this guy, and it's the circle button. Because he has one attack that comes out fast in a game that's one-hit kill. Super easy. Alternatively, if you want to get good at something else, have you tried amphetamines? They usually boost your performance. Man, these load times, though. I do not like them. Oh, it's broadsword yet again. Kick, slash. Here you go. And yeah, the kick button is the circle button, same as the slashing button. And the input just changes based on range, like an immaterial and missing power. And I don't like that. I didn't like it then, I don't like it now. Are energy drinks a good idea? Probably not. CD... Ah, that guy. Kick... Oh, what? Block! Okay, I had to switch to X there because her recoil animation always fucking... Oh, and this unlocks the guy. Nice. Her recoil animation brought her longsword into a position where it was blocking the upwards, downwards cut. So I just switched to X button to do a different cut. It's an interesting detail. Also, I kept getting poked by the longsword when I was getting in close, which is an actual danger. Oh no. Wait, oh no, I'm good. I'm good, okay, cool. I mean, this might be a good game, but it really, really needs some interface work. CD Projekt Red. Ah, right. That's a Polish development team. And also, Polish fencing superiority is actually historically accurate, believe it or not. Wait, why did I stumble backwards after kicking him? Ooh, right in the wrist. Fuck your grip, buddy. You got no ligaments no more. Yes, Polish fencing is generally considered the strongest curved sword fighting style, and it actually had to rely on the, well, it didn't have to rely, but it did rely on the fact that Polish sabers were actually kind of unique in their construction. Aside from the handguard bit that came down, they tended to be longer and heavier and have a more pronounced curve, which, I'll show that off at some point. Was it like this and... I'm trying to remember which button it was to do it. Maybe I'll show it off at some other point. Right. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow, that got me in. What the fuck was that? An Uberhau? No. There's a term for what she did right there. The specific flip around, and I can't remember it. Sorry, it's a German term, because German longsword is pretty much the most popular style of longsword. Oh, and I lost and died. Alright. So I unlocked this guy who's a work in progress. Laszlo. And I'm gonna switch to that guy after one match of this, just because I want to check this guy out, and then I'll try to demonstrate that move. Alright, so what's this guy? Wait. He's got a hand on his scabbard? Interesting. Is it just to keep it out of the way and keep his hand from being a vulnerable target? That's a real thing, but... Yeah, so, keeping your hand behind your back like that. I know there's been a lot of movies like, I can beat you with one hand behind my back. But no, that was actually a real-life fencing pose. Let me get out of here. A real-life technique used in actual fencing, because getting your hand out of the way like that made it that it wasn't a valid target for the opponent to try and snipe. This does, however, come at the cost of not being able to use your other hand for fighting. Like, you're not going to have any ways to push their sword out of the way. You can't parry with the hand. You can't grapple with the hand. Hat is off. Training, practice versus CPU. And I mean, I didn't fight like that. Let me grab this guy again. And put him against Laszlo. Passive AI. Weapon fact, pole arm. It's an arm that's made out of a pole. No, hold on. Let me finish that rant. Yes, that's one of the things you can do. I personally kept my left hand to my chest because I really, really, really fucking love grappling. Like, I think I've measured this before. I'm, over 2 meters tall, or 6'8" in burger numbers. And built like a fucking brick shithouse. Well, used to be built like a fucking brick shithouse. Alright, let's assume this guy doesn't do anything. Well, he's doing passive AI, so whatever. So if I got a hand on you, you were wherever the fuck I wanted you to be, and there was nothing, you had no say in the matter. If I got a hand on you, you were wherever I wanted you to be, zero say in the matter on your end, and that's just how it goes, because of my size and my strength. So I always wanted to keep a hand specifically tied to my chest, because if I could grab anywhere on you, I won the match, and there was nothing you could say to change that. Alright, let me see if I can... Yes, this is the move that I was talking about. This weird, like, sort of backwards cut flip, that was a specific thing that was done, only works with Polish sabers, where you swing it around and stab someone with the very pronounced curve on the sword, because even if they catch the sword, there's so much curve towards it that a lot of standard blocking techniques still hit you in the face. I'll know for this guy's long point, though, which I think is a bit weird. And it was also a fun thing you could do from the bind. So I guess that's pushing the sword, and these are pushing the person. I wish there was a way to set the AI to do nothing. Look at that! Look at that! I pushed his sword arm away, and they tried to go for the push that the game tells you to do, but the dude immediately canceled out of it to counter push. I have never seen this fucking push do anything. Like, I get pushed there, not him! And he always fucking breaks away. Does this push do shit? Is this just a joke button? Because as far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything, except, like, back you off, which hitting the back button does that safer and better. And that just went through him! That went through his arm! Seriously, it's like they have an auto parry built in. Not for this one. Wait, wait, what's that delay? Oh, and he canceled the... God, that's weird. Oh, his arm just clipped through him. Yeah, okay. So yes, never actually press the shoulder buttons, but do press R2, because that'll do some fucking good. I don't think push would depend on the character, but I can check. If this game has any sense of actual realism or making things make sense with it. Training, practice versus CPU. The big fat drunk guy should have the best pushes by a fucking mile, because weight is the primary factor in how effective your pushes are. Alright, let's go to Laszlo again. Oh wait, what did I pick? No AI? Ah, whatever. Alright, let's see this shit. Ba-ba-da-ba-bee. Come on. Okay, so that's the arm push. That's his arm push. What the fuck happened to his arm? It's going behind him! I mean, yeah, in development. Yep. Shoulder push does nothing. Shoulder push does nothing. Cancels him out of his thing. Like, he was recovering from a swing. And that did nothing. Why do they have a button that does nothing against the CPU? Seriously. Literally nothing. I've never seen this work. Why would you make the more accessible, easier to use button stop working? Also, wow, yeah, just push his hand, do that, consistently his arm goes behind him. Interesting. So yes, that was my mistake. When getting into melee, I would try to use the button that they told me to press when getting into melee. And actually what you want to do is use this button to push the sword and then hit them anywhere. Alright. Fight versus CPU. Yeah, it's a do nothing button. Why would they have a do nothing button? Alkstein? What the hell kind of name is that? I mean, Stein is stone, that much I do know. Alright, Laszlo versus, not Marie. Jacek, I guess. Passive AI. I probably should have set that to minimum sharpness. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Now let's see if this, the shoulder buttons work here at all. Because I really want to see... I also want to check out this guy's moveset a bit. Because if he's grabbing his, if he's grabbing this Seath, he might have techniques where you can use it, because that was a thing. There were historical... There are techniques for historical... You know what I fucking trying to say here. Where you grab the sheath and beat a guy with it. That's not just a thing in anime. Wow, his hands are good. Let's see if I can get my arms to go back. Yeah. Arms go to the body again. Hell yeah. Okay, that's the standard push. Low kick. Push. Kick. Okay. Okay. Wait, did I pick like survival mode or combat mode or something? I don't know what's going on. Alright, so combos, blah blah blah. Belly thrust, forward button. Snap cuts. False edge uppercut? Oh, I have to check that one out. Retract leg, punish from retract leg. Is there a leg shot though? Well, whatever. So the down circle. That's his normal circle. Down circle. Is that noticeably different? Also, this camera needs to snap way harder. Okay. I think it's that thing... Maybe it's... Was it that... Okay. SS circle. Combos are hard to do in this game, huh? False edge uppercut. I'm not sure. That's not the false edge, and it doesn't seem much like an uppercut. I mean, that's basically just his standard circle, except he does it while moving, and leans forward a little bit because of it. Just gonna mash down as hard as possible. Now you can hear me mashing down. He's just doing the same shit, which isn't even a false edge cut. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, a false edge cut refers to the back edge of whatever weapon you're using. It doesn't need to be the partially unsharpened back edge of curved sword or whatever. Even straight swords, double-edged straight swords can have false edge cuts. It's just the edge that is not in line with the forward, basically the forward part of your knuckles. So weird. Snap cut, up and thrust. Let's try that. That doesn't seem like really a combo. That just seems like I'm doing his regular animations. I mean, maybe it's because they kind of flow together with less of a delay between them? Belly thrust forward, forward X, it looks like? Let's see if that works. Yes! Whoa! Belly thrust to the face! Yeah, you know that's a fucking lethal move. Okay, interesting. You know you got a fucking lethal move when it hits them in the face despite going for the stomach. How's that a belly thrust? He's going for the neck every time. How am I dead? He got stabbed in the throat! I gave him a fucking impromptu tracheoectomy. How the fuck is he still standing? I will take that shot in just a second. Snap cut. Down, forward. Oh, that! Holy shit, that's good. Oh, thigh jobs! Thank you so much for the follow. Now, I'd say you're my favorite follower, but unfortunately, I gotta keep my say-so card intact, you know? But, you know it deep in your heart that it's true. I just can't comment on a name like yours because, you know, I gotta keep my say-so card. Now, where the fuck did I put the vodka? Here it is. I nearly ran out of this shit. Alrighty. Pour, pour, pour. Alrighty. Put the cap back on so I don't get any more evaporating. And bottoms up. Whew. Been a while since I did any real drinking. Yeah, so Jashik, or whatever this guy's name was. Adam Scorpion to the Witcher and Painkiller. Okay. This one matches my vibe the most. I'm probably gonna go default to it. The fucking Hangman Square. It's nice. Uh-oh. Gonna have to do a Beloros thing soon. Come on. Come on. The load times are just long enough that they're annoying, but not short enough. Or not long enough that I can, do things during them. Horrid. Developers either make your load time longer or shorter. Either works fine. Okay. Oh no, wait, what's the snap cut command? Down, forward, up. Okay, got it. Oof. And it does... Oh, she did drop. I guess it does look like it would kill her. Okay. Ah, another shot. Alright, just a second, Gally. Ah, Japanese lesson. That's the new redeem that I put in there. Did you know that if you turn the letter T sideways, you get the toe sound for, what was it, kanji? No, not kanji. Katakana? And that's your Japanese lesson for the day. There it is, okay. This might be the... I might have to disable the shot redeem after this one. No, looks like we got like one more? Maybe two more? Maybe I'm just really bad at estimating how much liquid's left in the vodka. Alright, put a little bit of tea in there as a chaser. Grab arm lock. Huh. Oh, right, yeah, I guess there's multiple buttons at the same time things, aren't there? Grab head off. Huh. Let me check that out real quick. Or, wait, what was it? Yeah, it should be X and square? So it's like this and then no? Oh, right, because grabs are this thing that doesn't actually work. Oh, that is a grab, though. He does have command grabs. Interesting. But good lord, I can't get them off against this bitch. I have to check out this command grab, though. Head off. Ah, stabbed me in the arm, which canceled my command grab. Excuse me? Was she just input reading there? Because every time I went for the weapon push, she got the weapon push out like a frame earlier. And then stabbed me. This is a cool fighting game, though. I like it a lot. I'm gonna go back to survival mode. Infinite series of duels. Yeah, I'm gonna go for survival mode again. I do want to see if I can land his command grab, though. That looked interesting. Just no clipper. God, I wish. I still think Fancy Hat Outfit Guy is the best one. Yeah. Alright. Oh. And he immediately canceled it. Despite it being... Oh! Nice! So that's the command grab. You straight up chop their fucking head off. It seems to be like the shoulder button presses, except, like, it works? So get close and command grab with this guy, it looks like. Holy shit. Ah, this bitch. Fuck. Yeah, this is the actually dangerous part when dealing with any sort of long point guard or rapiers or good stabby sword in general. They can literally just hold the sword out, and if you can't slip past the point, you will fucking stab yourself on it. Nice! Alright. I've already lost one match, though, so... probably not gonna beat the old record of, what was it, 10? I think it was 10. Ah, hello, this copy of Windows is not genuine. Ow! Right in the shoulder. Can I push his sword and then command grab? No, because the command grab input keeps getting eaten. But it's fun! I can push his sword and then stab him, and that's still a win. I do wanna... The timing for that seems really tight. Maybe I'm just pretty unused to modern fighting games, but... half the time it doesn't feel like it's gonna go off. Why is this guy in high guard? He's sniping your torso and legs. Go low guard. What the fuck are you doing? Or at least long point. Callie, please. This is a say-so stream. We don't need that kind of humor here. This is a say-so stream where I'm attempting to chop off someone's head. Oh, that animation worked perfectly! Just swing my sword through the neck and nothing happens. Amazing. Charlie, no! Stop it. I swear, you're gonna make me get the RTX mode rigged up even faster. Just to punish you when you do this sort of stuff. Oh, almost got the grab off. Hey! Wow, that grab seems strong. Just take a step back, wait to bait their shove, and then grab the arm and then fucking cut their head off. This is actually kind of similar to if you're actually trying to fight me, how it actually goes. Ah, Callie's fear is delicious and palpable. Okay. Ow. RTX mode. Oh, right! Ice the Bite hasn't seen that yet. Maybe I'll pause the stream for a bit to show that. Nah, I think I'll keep it a surprise to the people who don't know it, so they can fully appreciate the absolute horror of when it does come out. Yeah, so this guy's grabs are pretty similar to my grabs in that if I get a hand on you, it doesn't matter whether it's hand-to-hand or I've got a weapon and you don't, or you got a weapon and I don't. If I got a hand on you and I'm fighting with intent to actually harm you instead of to try to knock you down, you're fucked. But I go back to just Sek. He seems like the best. I'll see if he has any command grabs. I am envious, not a streamer, to take it. Ability to harm the body and soul of another. Ah, Beloros understands the true power of streaming. The most important part of streaming isn't making sure that your audience has a good time. It's traumatizing them. Alright, so this guy... Oh, this guy does have another grab head off. Interesting. And that push, okay. Long guard stuff I can't really do. Oh, canceled out of it. Yep, this is actually kind of how I do things. Just fucking grab the fucker and you win. Alright, cool. So I discovered command grabs. Yeah, I've got a collab with Congo like next month that I think a lot of people interested in hearing me fighting would probably appreciate. She really stumbles back when you push her, huh? Let me just keep pushing her, see how it goes. Ah, she's pushing back. Oh, she canceled out of it. Ah, sure, why not? Dot hack. Isn't that one that everyone hates, or am I thinking of Sword Art Online? I think they're both about MMOs, though. Yeah, I've been in a lot of hand-to-hand combat, and my size and strength really do come in handy a lot. There's been a lot of dumb fucks who picked fights with me next to a brick wall and never realized that I could just grab them and put their face into it repeatedly, and then walk away. What the fuck was he doing with his elbow there? I mean, I see the guard that they're trying to go for it. That's not what you do with your elbow for that. That's a good way to get your shit fucked up. He's just gonna keep on backstepping, isn't he? That animation looks so goofy. Holy shit. Ah, there we go. Got the command grab off. Yeah, like there's this one dumb fuck who apparently was harassing a bunch of dudes. And they later thanked me because they like gotten a bunch of squad of like 4 people to fuck with him. And I just grabbed him by the collar and just slammed him into the wall a couple of times and he went down, probably fucking broke his nose. Not that I know, because the cops don't give a shit about that part of town. Dot hack just because I sleep fast, but I love it since I played MMOs when I was 13. You know, I've actually tried to play MMOs. I could never do it. Oh, canceled it. Ow. None of that, please. Wow, she recovers quick from those. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. So speaking from personal experience, any of those light pokes that she... Yeah, how the fuck am I still standing? Like, the actual threat from a cut is the... Or at least in terms of permanent damage, is the depth of the cut, not the fucking size of the sword or whatever. For her to do those light pokes that many times into the stomach. Okay, now I've finally died. Ultima guy. I did play Ultima for a bit. And did make a bunch of people really unhappy because that was funny. Alright, I should, against her, I should just, get close. Ah, nope. Shove sword. Ah, fuck. Shove sword? Shove sword. Why is shove sword not going through? There we go. And go for a cut, and then go for a cut. Then shove sword, and then go for a cut. There we go. But yeah, for the most part, I've never been able to get into any single MMO, because doing the same shit over and over again forever just bored the fuck out of me. Like, 10 hours of just playing it and collecting 20 bear asses, and that's it? And then you get to higher levels and you collect, you know, dragon asses? But that's still just fundamentally... Oh, right, the longsword chick. Ow. Right, yes, I need to shove her aside and then, God, the fucking guard from longswords is such a pain to deal with. Maybe I can twist around it. Yeah. Like that. Wow, my actual strategy from actual fencing actually worked. That's fucking lit. I come up with a strategy from something that's done from actual fencing, and it actually, the game mechanics do that. That is actually really cool. This game just got like 20 respect points from me. I appreciate it. I do think the head-off grab is the best shit, though. Oh, this guy. Oh, he pushed me away. Alright. Ah, fuck. Push the sword. Push the sword. And push the sword. Through his neck. And kill him. Alright, so we're at 6 and 10. What if I can get to 15 before the end of the stream? Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Like being able to almost anything you want? Yeah. Probably not a lot of those, period, because anything you want is a lot of things. Wow, that was... What? What is going on with that? Stop it! Alright, well, there's my first... Oh, second loss to Rapier Bitch again. Yet this is a VR game. God, if only. From what I've seen of VR games, not that I've been able to ever play any of them, because those things are fucking expensive! Generally, it's almost impossible to do any sort of meaningful melee combat in them because there's no actual feedback for the collision of the weapon. It just passes through stuff, you know? I feel like if I could figure out how to make Marie work, she'd probably be my best character. Because she's long and has a lot of reach, and I love having a lot of reach. Did I actually make a spell fight? Oh, spell fight, huh? You know, that reminds me of that one game that I wanted to make a while back. I did some fucking around with prototypes that didn't like, I think the Doom engine? Alright. Well, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Just fucking bump the guy from outside their reach and they can't do shit about it. The power of the 86-inch wingspan. 86 and a half, actually, but you know what I mean. Plus, I always had enough power to be able to pull off one-handed longsword thrust. Like, you start with both hands on it and then transition... propel the start of it. What the hell is that quick step up? Ha! Huh. Maybe I do want to play here more. Feels like circle button is the jab button, which wins in this series. Oh, series, one game. But yeah, there's a one thrust with the longsword that I absolutely loved, because I tended to focus on thrusts a lot, which a lot of people found kind of weird and unusual. Where you start the thrust with both hands on the weapon, but then release the thrust halfway through the motion and transition to a one-handed thrust with the thrust that was with a hand that was closer, usually the dominant hand, but I'm ambidextrous, so I'm... Alcohol's hitting me. Poke, 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 poke. Anyway, no, you start with the dominant hand that's closer to the hilt of the sword, and just sort of step in, power it with both hands, and then step forward and finish the thrust with just the one hand that's closer to the grip or the center of the balance, to get like an extra arm's length of reach. And it would always catch people off guard when they thought they could backstep out of the thrust range and then got smacked anyway. That was one of my favorite little dirty tricks to do with. Oh. And yeah, I tend to have a very thrust-focused style just because I like to take advantage of my fucking monster reach. Because my philosophy for a lot of fights is if you can end the fight before they can even land a hit, then you're in the ideal situation. Alright, after this match I'll take the shot. Ah, yes, the Void. Okay. So, I want to explain what was going through my head there real quick, and I'll do that while I pour this shot. Which might be the last shot, might be like 2 more, I don't know. I'm bad at estimating shot counts, apparently. I thought I only had like 10 left for Cali stream, but like 15 in, I still had some left over. Also, Cali, we should do a non-drinking stream sometime to see how that goes. Anyway, pouring that shot. So to explain what was going through my head right there, I was waiting to see his hands do anything, and then immediately trying to interrupt it with a thrust. Which is sort of what I do with, Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, no, there's still enough for, like, one more shot, alright. Which is sort of what I do in, both boxing and MMA and actual, acrobatics, like a retexture lightsaber. People can stream sober. I've done it before. I've even... Oh, wait, I should take away the sober chat for this stream. Oh, well. kind of overfilled it a bit. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually drink this without lifting it up, because if I lift it up, it's gonna go everywhere. But yeah, one of my big things that I've done in basically everything I do, I've got a great mind for sensing intention. I can sort of just intuit when someone's fainting and when someone's not fainting. Usually by keeping my eye on their footwork, but sometimes it's just pure intuition. And one of the things that I always like to do is counter-punching, or counter-thrusting in this game. And, well, in HEMA as well. Where if they try to throw something at me, the moment I see them actually committing to any sort of actual attack, I'll just interrupt it with a faster hit. Because, okay, so, they say in anime and video games, having a shitload of muscle makes you slow, except that's not actually how it works. The more muscle you have, the faster you can accelerate, and because of my ridiculous amounts of power, I tend to slip out a punch ridiculously quickly. Like, hard enough that I can't even fucking risk punching people without gloves on anymore because it'll just shatter my bones. Not even like a boxer's fracture. Those harden up 2 leading knuckles that punch the fuck out of people, those will still shatter if I go for a full power punch on someone's unprotected face. Anyway, she's taking the shot. Draining the top, adding a bit more tea. Wrong term, Mithril Dicky. They make me look handsome. My high cheekbones have always made me look handsome because I'm an exceptionally handsome fellow. But anyway, where I was going with this is that having a lightning fast straight or a lightning fast thrust like I tended to and being able to read people's intention very well meant that a lot of my fights, both in real life and somewhat in video games, and a lot of boxing and also in HEMA, was a lot of me just saying, oh, they're going to be doing something. Let's react to it, and then hitting them. I don't have a particularly good reaction time, so I can't react to their hands moving, but I tend to react more to footwork and the way their eyes are moving than anything else. Plus, even if I read them wrong and still get hit anyway. Well, I don't want to dox myself with this, although I already did in that one thread. I think alcohol's gonna make me better at this, because I'm gonna have less separation between my brain and intention. Yeah, alright. But, basically the way pain has always worked for me is that it doesn't exist until the fight is over. Like, people would be always amazed at the amount of abuse that I could take when I was doing boxing. But, what would happen instead? Yeah, my Twitter threads. What, haven't you seen those? Or is that not what they're called on Twitter? God, I love that poke. Anyway. Yeah, I used to have a nickname referring to a nickname. They even made it into a couple of newspapers when I was doing MMA about how the ridiculous amount of punishment I could just walk off. Because pain was never real to me till the next day. Like, there were times where I'd have a match, or a sparring match, and people would always be amazed at the amount of Ooh. Double. Does that kill me in survival mode? Or do we get to keep going? Oh, it does get to keep going. Nice. God, I wish there was a hand snipe instead of a torso snipe. Anyway, yeah, so I used to be famous for the amount of punishment I could take. Well, not famous, but you know what I mean. But, you know, the next day I would fucking feel it. I'd wake up in the morning and, like, my whole body would hurt all over. And I'd wake up and crawl into the shower because of the amount of pain I was in, and put some hot water on me to try to soften up some of the pain a bit. And then a little bit later, I noticed that I was just straight pissing blood the whole day. Because if they get you in a lock and pound on your kidneys, that's what's going to happen. And I wouldn't even feel it during the heat of the moment, but I would feel it the next day. So that's why counterpunching was always kind of my go-to, because I was invincible in the fight in terms of pain. So even if I guessed wrong and got hit from them, I'd be fine. Because generally speaking, I always hit harder than my opponents. Bro, why can't I stop peeing blood? That's what happens when you get punched in the kidneys a bunch. Ow. Oh, not even a double. I just took a shoulder shot. Pretty nasty one, too, but whatever. Yeah, I wish I could talk about my old nickname, but I can't. It's not safe. Yes, it's always been one of my big advantages. I don't know when that actually started happening, when I got the ability to just ignore all pain in a fight. Because I know I used to feel pain in fights. Maybe it's because I got into so many fights when I was younger and sort of got used to it. Maybe it was when I realized that stuff like pain is only a sensation, and... Oh, hey, my new record. Power of alcohol, I guess. When pain is only a sensation, and sensations you can just choose to interpret however you like. I mean, Greek Stoicism talks about this a lot, how you can interpret any sort of sensation you're feeling however you feel like feeling it. You won the fight of... lost the fight of peeing. Yeah? Although most bar fights don't involve you getting punched in the kidneys. That was mostly me getting put in some sort of pin during an MMA match. And then them beating the shit out of my back while I was exposed. Yeah, so that maybe this title's a bit misleading from the stuff I'm doing on this. Also, holy shit, I'm almost at 20 viewers without even having a raid. Fucking making it big time here. How is that not a block? You totally could have raised the rapier and cut it on the forte. Ah, whatever. Either way, new record, 12. What if we can get to 15 before the stream ends? But yes, where the fuck was I talking about stuff? Right, I was talking about piss and blood. Yeah, pretty much only... I'm gonna check out Isabella, because I still think Longsword is my shtick. Oh no, my A nickname got shared on Shitposter Club, which might not even be the real one. I didn't even mention my nickname. You're just trying to psych me out. Anyway, I got my ass beat a couple of times, and so sort of walked it off enough times that I think I sort of learned to ignore pain. But I also think it was all those times that I... Okay, that's a rising cut. What the fuck is that? That's one of my favorite cuts to actually use, because it always comes from a weird angle. But I can't remember the fucking name of it. Which is a shame, because Longsword was what I mostly did, because my ridiculous, overpowering nature lends itself well to Longsword. Okay, that's a big cut. Okay, triangle is what I want to use with her. Wait, why was triangle a swing there? I just want those quick thrusts! Oh, when we die, you can share anyone's Shitposter Club. Right, yeah. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. When I'm gone, you don't really give a shit who knows what I did or what to do. Also, longswords that bring the L unexpected. I might be a little bit too non-sober to pick up what you're putting down there, Valoris. Try explaining in dumber terms. Alright. Ah, the danger guy. I should check her move list. Nope. Why was that a cut? I want that! I want to just stab them. Yes, and you see the viciousness of my actual real-life fighting style translating kind of accurately to this game, honestly. It doesn't have the whole be ridiculous, like, just have a goddamn freak body that doesn't give a shit. Actually, what does she have for grabs? Does she have grabs? Right foot forward stance? Interesting. Left foot forward stance. So that's how she does it. Long guard, high guard. Okay, she still does have the grab. But I'm gonna tell a story that I'm probably gonna tell it again in a month on Congo's stream. About exactly how fucking freak show my body is. I mean, more than 2 meters tall, already pretty freak show, but my ability to heal back when I had, flesh to heal was fucking absurd. Like, I had my knee fucked up in a sport injury way back in the day, and the doctor assessment was that I was never going to walk again. Street Fighter fights, you lose, curved sword characters act as stab cushion. Pretty much. Yeah, straight sword is what I'm more familiar with. But yeah, my left knee was fucked up so badly, like it literally went all the way sideways, that they said I was never gonna walk again, but like 3 years later I was running my first marathon. And within 6 months I was already up and walking again. And the actual story that I was probably going to tell on Congo's stream, which I'll probably give the full version of, about that time I got stabbed in the shoulder. Yeah, that was a fun drug deal going bad. Anyway, yeah, I got stabbed in the shoulder, and the knife actually cut straight through the ligament that attaches the pectoral muscle to the arm, which is the thing you use to move your arm forward. It's the stuff you use for, like, bench pressing and whatnot. And it cut through that and fully severed it, and I had to have it tied back together with surgery. And the doctor said I was going to need at least a year of physical therapy and then another year of home therapy just to be able to, like, push, was it? Like, 40 kilograms across a carpet? Which is what they considered fully recovered? But, within 2 weeks, I'd already gotten to the point where I didn't just have to use their highest rate resistance band, but I had to use 2 of them, just because of how fast I was recovering, and they completely discharged me from physical therapy after 2 months, because that's how fast I used to heal. Like, oh wait, what the hell is this on my... I should throw this out. What the fuck is this doing here? Yeah, not 2 years to get my shit back. 2 fucking months! And then, yeah, 3rd month I was bench pressing again and gotten up to like 250 pounds or so on my bench press. Never fully recovered from destroying ear. Had to do with a shit practitioner though. Freak of nature, yeah, pretty much. Shit that most people would never ever recover from, I just sort of walk off. It's really dumb. Okay, so that's the... Oh wait, I hit man menu. Fuck! Well, I'm gonna go back to survival mode with her. I was only like, what, 3 wins in? Sharp with that. Yeah, I'm just fucking built different. So is my grandpa. Or, not grandpa, great-grandpa. My great-grandpa was... God damn, he was one hell of a motherfucker. I swear I have his body because, like, I have the exact same height as him, and I have the same thing where my body seems to be more powered by willpower than any sort of biological science. Like, God. Aside from my freak wrist recovery, that motherfucker just had the craziest shit going on. What was those? Stab button? Triangle? I should watch her footwork, because it said, like, left foot forward stance versus right foot forward stance? What changes that? Okay. Interesting. Oh, there goes her arm, I guess. Oh! Continued from where I left off. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause again and then talk about my grandpa for a bit. Or great-grandpa. Why do I keep fucking that up? Anyway, so my great-grandpa. Back when he was, I think it was 63 or so? He had a heart attack, right? Because my great-grandpa was a man who lived off of spite and hatred. That dude just lived to prove people wrong. That was his whole purpose for existence. People would tell him that a thing wasn't possible, and then he'd prove them wrong. And living with that kind of spite and hatred in your heart, it's not good for your heart. Like, if you look up the love chakra, heart chakra, and the things that are associated with, like, love and affection, that's what's actually good for your heart. Living with spite and hatred like he did fucked up his heart, because that's the mind-body connection. So was Grandma alone? Maybe. But, so, he had a heart attack when he was like 60 or so. 63, 65, somewhere around there. And the doctor said, yeah, your heart is just super fucked. You're dead in like 6 months, dude. Get your affairs in order. And, I can't repeat what he apparently said on Twitch because of how far it completely breaks the Twitch TOS, but he had some very, very colorful things to tell that doctor, right? And then he just stormed out of there, calling that doctor a fucking idiot. Made sure to get his phone number from, what was it, the doctor's secretary or something? Whoever, the receptionist, whatever. Made sure to get that doctor's number and his name, then later on his personal phone number. And then just to prove that doctor wrong, just out of spite, that motherfucker kept on living on. Not past 6 months. Not past 6 years. But for the next 20 fucking years, my great-grandpa survived on a terrible heart purely out of spite and willpower. And when he was either 83 or 85 years old, he called up that doctor and told him, you're a fucking idiot and don't know shit about me, and all sorts of other things, hung up on him, and the next night, after having made his fucking point, he passed away from heart failure in his sleep. And I've pretty much got the same body as that motherfucker. The kind of guy who could just live for 20 years on nothing but hatred. And that's, I think, partially why I heal up from everything so quickly, because I don't believe doctors when they tell me that I'm just fucked. Because I know that I'm not. I've got a body powered by will, or, well, had a body powered... I guess I still technically do have a body powered by will. Rather than biology, like my great-grandpa had. And people tell you all sorts of shit about how this doesn't work, or how yada yada yada. Ah, thank you, Ice the Bite. I appreciate it. Oh, right in the throat. And yeah, at the end of the day, what doctors tell me, or yeah, maybe not what doctors tell, maybe you don't have a body that's ridiculous like mine, but whatever doctors tell me shit, like you'll never walk again, or you'll need 2 years of physical therapy, or that's gonna need stitches, or your hand never gonna fully recover, I've found that they're consistently full of shit and underestimate the kind of ridiculous nonsense my body can pull off. Ha! Yeah, all you need is a quick enough thrust to the head and you got the job done. That's kind of why I was able to get through so much shit and so many fights involving knives or sometimes guns. Man, that'll be a fun thing to talk about with Congo, that time I had to deal with an armed robber with just my hands and fucking won. Uh-oh. Oh! I couldn't go for the stab because my sword was in the bind. Oh well. 7 ain't bad. Yeah, I've been in a lot of situations. Lived through most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And then unlived through all of the rest of them. Gonna go with Longsword Chick again. Because at the end of the day, well, there's a reason my whole family worked as mercenaries dating back for at least 100 years. Because we're all just kind of fucking ridiculous like this. Arthritis everywhere. Yeah, I was told I was going to have arthritis in my knee forever, which is one of the reasons I was never going to walk again. It's fine. It doesn't do shit. Arthritis is just the result of not sufficient willpower. How is this guy not dead? I've stabbed him twice. Anyway. Where the fuck was I going right? Yeah, my whole family is kind of bullshit like that. Like, my dad. God damn, he was a tough motherfucker. I swear, all the power of these guys in this family got compressed down to his meager manlet height of 6'2", making him the shortest guy in my family by a pretty sufficient amount. Yes, 6'2" is the manlet of my family. Like, I'm 6'8" and not even the tallest guy. The tallest guy right now is 6'11". 6'6" is sort of the average height for this bloodline. It's nuts. I've talked to a couple of magical seer types, in fact. Or at least other dudes in my family have as well. And they're saying that the whole reason that I've got, that the whole family has shit. Can I just push him here and then stab him in the head? Yeah, cool. Has shit like this, like the ridiculous height, the ridiculous strength, the ridiculous healing factor, is all due to like some sort of divine spark in the bloodline? Which, I mean, take that as how you will. But when your average male height in your family is 6'6", and all of you guys have strength that leaves average humans to shame, there's definitely something weird going on in that bloodline, right? I'm not crazy in thinking that. Uh-oh. Rapier. Alright, problem solved. Great-grandfather lived to 8, being an alcoholic chain smoker who only ate bacon and eggs. I mean, bacon and eggs are those are 2 fucking superfoods, believe it or not. Eggs are ridiculous. I should get some eggs. I haven't had eggs in forever. I can't even, like, taste them anymore, but I am 5'11". Manlet! Manlet. Where the fuck am I? 4 out of 12. I think it's like back in circle that's the cut. Interesting. Yeah, it feels like he should have auto-blocked there, but he didn't. I swear this game just has a really unclear, confusing interface, and I'm not retarded or nothing. I just thought this game has an unclear interface. Ah, these load times. Uh-oh, mirror match. Alright, you know what to do with a mirror match. Run out yourself up there and get stabbed. Fuck. What I was trying to do was go for the grab, but that didn't really work. Which is also a problem I have with HEMA. And that there's a pretty significant distance. Oh wow, that killed even though it hit the fucking shoulder blade? That's like the least lethal part to get hit. Huh. Yes, that's one of the big problems I had when trying to close the distance and go for grabs. The distance that is the length of their sword is longer than you think. And it takes longer to cross than you think. It's really just a nasty combination to deal with, that whole sword sticking out there when you're trying to grab someone. Alright, broadsword dork. Uh-oh. Trade? Maybe? Yes. Spam meta, huh? Maybe that wears down people's guards, but I've been mostly going for, like... Okay, no, maybe spam meta is the meta. Let me try that meta out. Beep-a-da-pop-a-da-boo. Loading times for me and you. Oh wait, match started. Ah, fuck. Well, there goes my neck. What color did he... Did Skull Craven start dyeing his hair? I found him way back in the early days of his channel. And then, you know, I was dead for like a decade. The fuck is he up to, anyway? Yeah, that's one of the weird things about being dead for a decade. Like, you come back, and like, everything's different and doesn't make much sense. Like, I picked up on Based and Cringe pretty quickly, because those came out of fucking nowhere for me. Because they're basically just fail and wind. My grandfather pushing 90 despite being a pack-a-day smoker and never once attempted to quit. Well, if I recall correctly, there's certain types of cigarettes that just boost your testosterone count. And at the end of the day, testosterone provides willpower, and that willpower is what actually matters. The world that we're stuck in might be a uniquely dense and physical one. Well, not that I'm stuck in technically anymore, but the ones that you guys are stuck. I mean, mine is still kind of dense and physical. Ah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the world might be particularly dense and physical, but it's still not immune to the way the mind can perturb the behaviors of it. Fuck your face, I got a longsword. Anyway, testosterone boosts willpower. Willpower is what actually matters. It's not too surprised. Doesn't sound like Snake. I thought there was a study for that. Alright, let's go for spam meta. Holy shit, spam meta. Is it snake oils? I swore that was a thing, because I know a bunch of, like, super high testosterone guys that smoke like a pack a day. Like my buddy Mark from way back. People here have probably heard my Mark stories, right? The guy who, like, took a fucking 10-inch steak knife to the gut and didn't even give a shit? Huh, spam meta seems strong. Let's try spam meta for a while. See how far we get. It's almost time to end the stream anyway, so I'll keep chomping at him for a bit and see how it goes. Oh, and I'll probably do the rigging stream, the gorilla rigging stream tomorrow. So I have 2 fentanyl ODs. I don't think fentanyl boosts testosterone. Uh-oh, spam meta. That was a double, wasn't it? Because I got my wrist chopped off and she got her fucking head chopped off. Wow, spam meta's strong. Right, testosterone is steroids? Really? I mean, I know stuff like onions has a measurable effect on testosterone, doesn't it? Polish Court is a neat thing. It's very much an early access game, and I think with some refinement, and most importantly, UI refinement, this could be an absolutely excellent game. Right now, it's just a pretty cool game. Ha ha! Stab in the face. Huh. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool game. I appreciate the guy who gifted it to me. I probably won't play this too much in my free time, because I'm not sure there's too much depth to it. I mean, maybe there's depth to it? But at the end of the day, it feels a lot like actual historical European martial arts, which is to say, if you have a singular winning strategy, use that strategy, because it'll win. Maybe that's just having a lightning fast thrust, maybe it's turning it into grappling, maybe it's having all sorts of great countercuts. What are these motions? What the fuck were those twists? None of those cuts should have had any power behind them. But yes, spamming seems to work. Which is my new meta. I'm not gonna go for my usual, let's poke them in the face. I'm just gonna go nuts with a chop, 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 chop. Let's see how this go and how this do. Let's see how far we can get with the spam meta. So what's your favorite historical European weapon, chat? Wow, spam meta strong. Definitely don't need medical attention after the hit she took, but whatever, she'll be fine. She'll walk it off. Me personally, it's the one that I'm even using now at work. It's the bar mace. God damn, do I love the fucking bar mace. Ha! Spam meta. Halberd. That's kind of a vague one since there's so many different types of halberds out there of so many different shapes. The Falx. Yeah, that chopping sword. It's the one that, very uniquely, is a curved sword that sweeps forwards rather than backwards. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say uniquely. Wasn't there a couple of others that did that? I think Alexander the Great used one of those that did that. Ha! Spam meta undefeatable. Claymore. Now, Mechanicat, Hema nerds are gonna get on your ass if you don't specify whether it's a two-handed or one-handed Claymore. Because Claymore can also refer to a basket-hilted, one-handed sword that was used as part of the Scottish triple-wielding style. And yes, there was a real... Oh, fuck. Spam meta failed me at 11! Well, we'll go one more, see how far we can get. Yeah, so the Scottish triple-wielding style is still, like, the coolest shit ever. You had shield that had one strap and one on your hand, and with usually either a particularly pointed boss on the center or sometimes even an outright spike. And in that same hand holding the shield strap, you also had a dagger in reverse grip, and then a one-handed sword. Maybe you should go for this guy, Spam. Yeah, let's go with Jacek, Spam. And again, right-hand sword, left-hand shield with a spike and a dagger. And it was technically triple-wielding. And it was really dangerous, because they had so many different ways to fuck you up. Pretty much anything you threw out could immediately be countered with, like, they'd catch it with one end and then stab you with the other. What the fuck? Did I cut him in the leg or something? Yes, spam meta seems to work great for this guy. Alright, let's keep our asses going. Yeah, I do remember one particularly exotic Scottish technique where you actually would hammer the hilt of the sword in your right hand with the shield or so? Or something like the shield. Wow, spam meta strong. In order to give it a bit more force or twist it around in an unusual way when your right hand was already locked up and couldn't get any more swinging going on? Was the Vulge a popular choice of weapon? Fuck if I remember. I mean, it was a pole arm, so yes, but... Oh, Bolaros, you're thinking of the Godin Dog. Which, if you ask some people, it was like this big old spiked club, and if you asked other people, it was this one long spike on a long pole. But yes, Goddendag. Golden Dog. Feel free to Google it and learn more about it on your own. I don't have too much brain power generated towards it. Oh, that was such a good cut. You know, speaking of HEMA and all this grips, I can't help but think one of the things I like most about Dark Souls 2 and why I prefer it over the other games. They actually have swords being held in the correct grip, where it's like a little looser at the bottom and tilted forward. Sort of like a handshake, rather than the strict, completely tense arm that Dark Souls 1 and 3 have. And you can see this most visibly. You know what I fucking mean, Les the Buzz. Look, I spent my entire life alive. So I still tend to use metaphors like I'm actually alive. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 thrusts, they don't bend their wrist 90 degrees to the angle to actually thrust, because they're holding the fucking swords correctly. If you look very closely at Dark Souls 1 and 3 thrust animations... God, spamming in that circle button is the best. They bend their wrist so far it'd be breaking to do any sort of thrusting attack with it, which is horrible, you don't want to do that. But 3 got the actual grip correct for 2 got the grip correct for thrusting attacks. Oh no! Spam fail! Oh, I'm done. Fuck. Ah, one more to see how far we can get with spam. Oh, man, with this guy? Yeah, with this guy. Just he still seems the best because of how good that thing comes out with. Why is my face... Okay, my face cam is not broken. Alright, last one before I find someone to raid, even if I lose twice on the first round. Yep. It's still basically the same. Spam circles to get those 2 quick cuts out and fucking wreck their shit. Yeah, this image really demonstrates the downside to rapiers, that they're a thrusting weapon, but they're still fairly easy to deflect. Which turns them a bit weird to use, compared to, like, longswords and whatnot. Bam! The power of the thrust, or the circle spam. Alright. And this circle just always combos into itself. Like, if they flinch back from getting a light hit from the circle, you could immediately follow it up with a second circle. Limit AI trolling on later rounds. Maybe. Later rounds probably have better AI, which is why you can only get so far. At least, it would make sense for a better AI in later rounds. Alright, let's just walk straight past the point of this. Bam! Spam circle, because this guy's circle cut is so good. So fucking good. Comes out instantly, combos into itself if you get a light hit. It's the best. It is the best move. I like that triangle thrust that the longsword has, but, god damn! The fucking circle, that little circle swish is just, it's the best. The best. Alright, shitty hair. Chop, gone. So good. This apparently is supposed to unlearn you the ultra-aggressive style that you have with all your other stuff. But no, I'm just learning to get more aggressive and stab people with that circle cut even more. Uh-oh, rapier bitch. Cut and cut. Once you land the melee shove with this guy, you'll win, because you can just hit circle twice and auto victory. This is why he's definitely the best character for noobs. I don't know if he's the best character, period. That might go to rapier or the longsword. Oh, fuck! That could have gone a bit better. He launched an attack slightly before I did and got me in the face. Oh, and I'm done at 6? Well, guess it's time to find someone to raid. Let me just kill this. Come on, die. Game? I hit the X button on you. Why you not... Why? Why you do this? Why are you freaking out so hard? Why are you not responding? Is there a refund command? Oh well, I guess I'll take the real weasel. I guess I will do the real weasel thing. That'll probably be my last shot. I mean, I've said that like I've said that to every shot this stream. Okay, that is my last shot. I'm gonna have to disable the take a shot redeem until I buy more vodka. Because that is my absolute last shot for a bit. Oh god, PC, what are you doing? Are you gonna start dropping frames because shit's all fucked up from that game being weird and closing down weird? Please don't tell me that's the case. Doesn't look like you're dropping more frames. I'm just saying the same 393 that was dropped because my connection is inevitably shit and it's always shit. And there's nothing that can be done about that till I get out of this fucking shithole from getting enough shit done. Uh-oh, spamming shit while my shit's all fucked. What's going on? Okay, Mechanicat resumed Japanese lesson. The kanji for woman is a specific shape, but if you repeat that shape 3 times, you get the kanji for noisy. Because what else would a group of women be? Amru42, I love your scheme of following every single fucking stream. It's a great, great way to fuck with people. That could have come from a truly brilliant mind. Also, I love the fact that you give me free stuff, which means that if this VTubing stuff doesn't work out, I can at least sell my fucking Steam account. For money. For all those games that I haven't had to pay for. Come on. PC, what you doing? Why you doing? What the dog doing? The dog is doing nothing. She ain't been streaming. I wonder which Karagi's gonna come back. Might be a bit. Also, wow, the moment I said end stream gonna raid people, it dropped down to fucking 14 viewers. You can crash too. Fuck you. Fucking hand cam crashing, fucking the thing crashing. What the hell is going on with all this broken shit? Anyway, I'd also like to mention, for those of you who are still here, that I'm probably gonna do like a shitload of collabs over the next couple of months, culminating in a monstrous Among Us collab. And like an actual Among Us collab, not the imposter inside us bullshit or other such bullshit that I've got. Come on, freaking Firefox, boot up faster. I've got to figure out how I'm gonna raid. These people want entertainment. Stop fucking around on me. Oh yes, and I'm also planning on probably doing the Gorilla stream for Live 2D rigging tomorrow? I have a mostly open timetable tomorrow, and on Saturday I might have to change the stream time to like 2 hours earlier or something. What the fuck do I even have planned on Saturday? I genuinely don't recall. Alright, follows, open up Among Us collab. Any more Among Us and I'll lose my mind. Hopefully that's a good lose your mind, because I'm going to try to get every single Skeletuber in there, and there's like 15 or 16 of them. Which is perfect for Among Us. Alright, twitch.tv/directory/following/live is finally fucking open. Let's see who you're getting rated to. Oh man, there's a ton of people. We got Zet, Halbernacht, Omi. Wait a minute. Stalker Alker, Glooby. A lot of people I could target with this. I got enough people that Rummy Bear wouldn't seem like cloud chasing, too. Maybe we should look for the smaller ones. See what we can get from this. Let's see. Meat is on, Cadence is on, but she's probably still populating. Purity Valentine, Swin Diesel. Why isn't Kachi streaming Roblox? Kachi already likes my shit enough that it's maybe not worth rating him. Egg. Daishimas. Who the fuck is Solaris VT? I followed that guy at some point, but I don't remember who he is or what the fuck he's doing. Ruby's doing some weird PlayStation stuff, which might be worth checking out. I have not interacted with Stalker Elker, though. Oh, it is Glooby's birthday. Oh, Sigurd and Bird are also doing stuff. I've rated them once before when I was doing my Ghostmaster stream. I don't know if people here that might be worth it. Oh, it's down to 13 now. Fuck! The rest of you fuckers better not leave, because I'm gonna go for Stalker Elker. Because I have no prior interactions with her. And I think it'd be best to farm clout from her, because we might have a low viewer base overlap currently. The fuck do I call this? Stabbing raid. Is there a fucking knife emoji? Probably is, right? Or wait, no, that's the better Twitch TV. No, maybe just Swords raid. Fuck it. Swords raid, that's what we're going with. Oh wait, no, shit, that'd be swords plural. Fuck, hold on. There you go, Swords raid with an S. Make sure the S is important. Alright, now to pretend to care about her for a bit during the raid and then fuck off and do something else.